everyone. My name is Jeanette Ramos, and I'm the founder and CEO of It Takes a Village Housing. It Takes a Village Housing is a nonprofit organization geared towards helping mothers get the services that they need to raise their children. It's going to provide not only drug treatment services for our mothers, but mentors for our children, home economics for our mothers. This is going to be a one-stop shop that's going to provide for our families. Drugs and alcohol seem to be a big part of our society, and how we eradicate that will be based upon what we do for this population. We're always looking for donations. Help us out with those donations. Anything that you can give would be a great help. We're always looking for beds. We're looking for toiletries. We're looking for money. And anything that you can provide us would be of great help. So if you're willing to provide this population with a second chance at life, check out my website at ittakesavillage1.org, or you can email me at ittakesavillagemom@gmail.com. Here's to It Takes a Village Housing, and I look forward to meeting with each and every one of you.
You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
Welcome to Divine Encounters. I am your host, Dominique Rivera, the Oracle of Apollo. You can count on me Sunday and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. because I'm bringing your horoscopes and zodiac tonight. Make sure that you have your high quality H2O because we're going to be shifting your energy during this program. So it's not just being passive and listening to your horoscopes, one where you can participate in as well. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and letting you all know that if you share this feed right now and stay until the end of the hour, hola, and stay until the end of the hour, you have a chance of winning a personal reading from me tonight on this episode. Who knew? Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. I hope YouTube doesn't flag me for that. Please don't flag me for that, YouTube. Anyways, make sure that you're sharing because someone else also may need the blessing that is being given today, or there might just be something in one of these messages just for someone here. And don't forget, if you have a supernatural experience or an inspirational experience that you thought was from something otherworldly, something greater than yourself, I want to know about it. Email me, divineencounters@e360tv.com. And just so you guys know, there won't be an adventure challenge today because I haven't had a cameraman in a few weeks. He is busy traveling, doing his thing. So good for him. Shout out to Dano. To your health, wealth, and prosperity to all of you at home. Yes, I'm super hype about this. Right before I got on, I just felt the vortex open. So if you're paying attention, you probably can feel that too. And don't forget, if you want to work with me, the Oracle of Apollo, if you want to receive coaching, if you want to do workshops, if you want to get a reading or a session, please check out my webpage, oracleofapollo.com. Okay. And let's see. Hi, Harleen Quinzel in the house. Thank you, everybody, for being here. So I like to start off every episode with a collective theme for the week. And today's Sunday. So let's see what the theme is going into the rest of the week. And to that, I say, what's good? here we have the Six of Inspiration card. And I am so digging this card. I feel like, because this is a 6-year as well, 2022 falls into 6 in numerology, because basically you're taking all of the numbers, you're adding them up, and then you're deriving a singular digit, and then that's your number. So we're in a 6-year. So this is the message for today, and then we're going to talk about the keywords in just a moment. The Six of Inspiration stands proudly in front of her starlights. She is graceful, unabashed, and elegant in the face of praise. She knows that she has given all her energy to this victory, and that during this long journey leading up to here, to this place of acknowledgement and praise, she offered all her heart and dedication to this success. Triumphantly, she comes home to a beautiful celebration, and she has to show up now, bravely once more, to illuminate the way for others to do the same. She wants you to know that you can arrive at the same place. You must say yes to success when the moment arrives, with humble joy and giant love. It's time to say yes to this honor and step into the limelight. And here is the poem for today. It is, I step up into this light to be celebrated, held, and seen. For only in acceptance of this intrinsic wholeness can I truly dance with the divine and share of the spirit proclaimed. Wow. I know I'm claiming that message. I just got a lot of energy just reading this. Like a lot, actually. I feel kind of lightheaded from it. This is amazing. Let me know if any of those words resonate with you and which ones you feel like were highlighted for you in that message. Plus, let's check what the angel blessing is here. The angel blessing for the collective is Angel Sarah. She's back here. Let me move this card. And it is the empowerment. Angel Sarah is a very tough love kind of angel, and she's blessing the collective with empowerment. And I feel like this is kind of like action, orientation, movement forward. So make sure that you let Angel Sarah into your field. If you so want to work with her, all you have to do is claim this blessing. Claim it in that comment section below. And the angels always want to work with you and through you, but they respect your free will. Thank you, Angel Sarah. And thank you, everybody, for being here. All right, so we're going to come back to those keywords later, as they are going to be of service to us as we do our mindfulness moment in just a little while. So today we are going to be starting with the earth signs. So make sure you're hanging in and that you're sharing this feed, because when you share this feed, you automatically enter to win a personal reading. Hi, Linda. At the end of this episode tonight. So you got to stay until the end of the episode to claim your prize. But share this, comment that you've shared, and you automatically enter to win. And yes, I have 2 cups of water today. I felt like I was going to need it, and I'm already feeling it. All right, so let's jump into your horoscopes by elements. And if you don't know what your element is, don't worry. I'm going to break it down. Break it down, y'all. Break it down. Alrighty, we are starting with the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, Christina, you can definitely message me. We're going to be starting off with you guys, so make sure you're paying attention, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Earth signs. All right, so I have a big spread here tonight. And I want to also say, because I'm not adding in the adventure challenge for the week, we have an extra moment or two. If your sign is being read and you need a message from heaven, a message from your crossed over loved ones who were physically in this body and no longer are, just say message from heaven in the comment section and I will put it for your sign, but only if you guys ask for it. So we're starting off with earth signs. Let's go. All right, we got the first card of the night for the earth signs. Here we go. Earth signs, you are starting with Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. This is saying you have, When we say magic, I'm not saying go grab a potion or herbs from the forest or anything. I mean, and if you do that, that's all you. No, no judgment. Everybody has their own way. But we like to misconstrue things. So the word magic here is implying to your magic, basically your innate wisdoms, your innate gifts, your abilities. Okay, so it's basically saying tap into yourself. This might be persuasion. This might be endurance. This might be detail orientation. These are magics that all of you possess. There's those unique quirks, those things, those little facets of yourself that you're really good at. Okay, that's basically what says that it's you. Tap into that, because within that, I feel like there's like a creative expansion here. And what I mean by that is basically saying like thinking outside of the box. I know this card doesn't signify that, but that is what I'm getting from this card. And I mind you, I am reading intuitively, so I just want you guys to know that this is basically intuitive as well. Okay, so let's get to the next card and see what we have her. All right, this is saying accept struggles as lessons. When is the last time that you looked at something difficult that you went through and really sat with it and thought about it and tried to figure out not why did this happen to me, but why did this happen to me? What can I do with this? What can I gain from this? What lessons can I learn from this? And I'm not saying be toxic, positive toxicity where it's like, okay, something bad happened to me and I only have to look at the bright side. But what did you learn? There's always something to learn no matter what it is. You could have been married 11 times, and that guy that was married 11 times will tell you how to spot a divorce before you get handed the paperwork. Okay. So there's something here he learned. So there's something here that you need to accept struggles as lessons. Okay. And that's very imperative, because when you do that, you're basically shifting the power dynamic. You are taking control. You're taking your power back when you recognize what your gains were. Okay. What your gains were. Okay. Let's see what your next card is. All right. I see you, Christina. What are your gains? That's a great question for the collective. For Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpion. In a new relationship, passion offers a challenge of ecstasy and pain. And it's very interesting because we have these accept struggles as lessons card. And what I want to say to that is, if this is about love, right? If this is about love, are you leaving one relationship and then taking the same baggage into the next? Or if this is not about love, you're taking your passions. What did you do the last time you felt passionate about something? Did you complete it? Did you claim defeat? Did you let it go by the wayside? Did you do nothing with it? So I want to say here, this new relationship, so basically this energy exchange of something that is passionate, is offering this challenge because it's meant for your growth. It is meant for your well-being. It is meant for something that you haven't been. If you want to become someone you've never been, you have to do things you've never done. That is the Scorpion message here for all of you earth signs this evening. And then we have Perseus. Have courage. Okay, Perseus, one cup is already gone of water. Perseus, he had to go defeat Medusa. Now, mind you, going into Medusa's lair is pretty scary because if you've ever gone in, you're never coming out. And that's very interesting because she pretty much despises all man for a very good reason. We won't even get into that. Shout out to Medusa. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, he was very creative. He actually thought outside of the box. How did he defeat Medusa without locking his eyes onto hers and then turning into stone? Well, he used something called a mirror. And it's very interesting that he did. He took something that could reflect his current reality and have her look at herself, which basically made her turn her into stone. And that's how he defeated her. And I really felt aligned with saying earlier that this is about thinking outside of the box, because that's how he started off this reading. And now don't be scared with this card, you guys. I know what this card is. This is the Devil card. Now, the thing about the Devil card means that this is basically feeling trapped, feeling like we have no choice. And in the original tarot, the two people at the bottom of the card are the lovers with a necklace made out of chain. And basically that chain is so loose that all they have to do is lift the chain up over their head, and then they can walk away from the sense of feeling entrapped. So There might be something that you're feeling stuck here that you're not moving through. You might feel like you have no choice. So just be mindful of this and have courage that you too can lift the weights of the chain off your neck. That the life you want to live is solely by choice. So you can choose to stay in your current situation that's actually making you feel not that well. Or you can be dealing with a Sagittarius if this is love, because this card also represents Sagittarius. But basically, it's choice. The life you want to live is coming. I feel like this whole thing, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, is that it's time for you to move forward because there's new choices that have to be made in order for you to excel and be successful. That's what I feel like we're going with this reading. And speaking of going somewhere, we had the Chariot card, which is the card that's indicative of movement. And this is saying important achievement, self-discipline, willpower, and public recognition here. This card is also the card of success, movement forward, and hard focus, hard concentration. So be mindful that in the Chariot, he has to take all his focus, all his dedication, and pull those chains in real tight towards him and make sure that those horses, originally sphinxes in the original tarot, that they're facing the direction that he wants. So he has to rein them in. So be mindful that you have to rein in your energy right now and really focus in the direction you want to travel. Either if you don't focus it, one, you're going to go completely off course. Two, these horses are going to choose where they want to take you. So you're letting life take you wherever life decides to take you, which isn't ever a place you want to go. Or three, you lose your horses altogether and you stay stuck in the current all by yourself. All right. So making sure you're bringing that hard focus in here. You have to do some quite a little bit of work here, Earth sign. And we have your next card. And I love this. If we so choose to rein in the energy, if we so choose to make sure that we're being disciplined and focused in the area that we want to excel in, that we're letting go of those things that are holding us back, that we're demonstrating courage, even if it's to ourselves, if we're learning that the lessons, what the blessings are within the lessons, and then using our inner magic, we have this beautiful card here, the Butterfly Maiden. And it says, you are experiencing enormous change right now, which will bring great blessings. So we have to stay focused. We have to stay tenacious. We're in a metamorphosis. And when we are metamorphosizing, it can feel like the whole world is crumbling around us. Okay. It can feel like everything is like, why is this happening to me? It can feel like a lot. But with a lot of change is a lot of momentum and a lot of transformation. So I really like this for you, Earth signs. All right. And your angel blessing is, that's your outcome. And your angel blessing is Angel Ariel blessing you with unity. And, Angel Sarah blessing you with adventure. Sorry, I had a big mouthful of water there. So make sure you claim your angel blessings there in the comment section below. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The angels want to work with you. You have lovely transformation right around the corner. All you have to do is focus a little harder and do the work. That's it. This is a year of balance, right? And we started off this reading with that beautiful Six of Inspiration card that is telling us we're going to be successful. But what we put out is what we get back. So just remember that in moving forward. All righty. I hope that served you. We're going to go now into the next sign. And that was going to be the fire signs. So if you are a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, this is for you. All righty, let's check it out. Check it out. What we have here. Okay, fire signs, Leo, Sag, and Aries. You have the Hunter card happening here. And this says, track down your fears and desires. So what is it that you truly want, fire signs? When you have to track something down, you really have to investigate. What is it that I want? Because it's easy to say, well, I want that and I don't want that. But now be mindful that he has to sit in the woods quietly, waiting for the perfect moment to shoot at his target in order to gain whatever it is that he is seeking to hunt down. So if you are looking to take something that you desire, you're going to have to wait till the right moment, and you're going to have to focus all of your energy and your time into the hunts. Dun, dun, dun. The hunts. You know what? Hold on, guys. I actually am going to put a little bit of background music on for this, as I'm feeling we need a little music. All right, so here's our next card for you fire signs. It's saying never judge another. So you might be in a state right now where you're like, well, this person can do that, so why can't I do that? Or this person doesn't deserve that. If you find yourself being critical right now, fire signs, you're out of balance, okay? So it's very important that you track down your fears, because judgment always comes from a place of fear. Cynicism, criticism, all come up from a place of fear. They never come from a place of love. So if you're noticing that you're being judgmental, ask yourself, what am I truly afraid about that I had to make such comments, thoughts, or actions around this in this manner? And how can I really replace that with love? That's what I'm getting from this. How can I replace that with love? Okay, let's check your next card here. You have tortoise. That is so funny, because literally in the alley yesterday, I saw a tortoise in my neighbor's backyard, and I live in the hood, and I thought that was very interesting. We have tortoise. When changes are made for the sake of change, it self-resists. So this is basically saying, don't change just because someone else asks you to. Don't change because you'll be people pleasing. Don't change because you think this is what other people want from you. All right. When we change for the sake of change, so much resistance and things do not work out for us because it is inauthentic and not in alignment with our truest desires. Okay. And also, this energy is very slow moving. So you might be very slow moving in your growth. You might be very slow moving in tracking down your fears and your desires. This energy is very, very slow, but resilient because it continues. And if you think about a tortoise, they live a very long time. So you have plenty, and ample time. Athena, wisdom. Athena is the goddess of war, and she's bringing wisdom in. Very interesting, because she has her pet owl here with her, which is her sigil animal. And an owl is actually a death animal and a nocturnal animal as well. So there's a rebirth here. But we do not have to fight every single battle, okay? This is why the hunter is a hunter. He is camouflaged in the forest. He's not out there fully fledged, tackling everything that he sees in sight. He is waiting for the opportune moment. And so do you. You have to wait for and wisdom comes from experience. Intellect comes from information. All right. And then when we apply that intellect into real world experience, then we allow ourselves to create those experiences that become wisdom that we can then impart on other people. So you need to be wise here, fire signs, that you're making the right moves when they need to be made. And they don't have to be rushed, but they have to be intentional, is what I want to say to you right now. I don't feel like there's an urgency around this, fire signs. I just feel like you have to be intentional with the way you're working through this. Oh yeah, speaking of intention, right here we have the Pentacles card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, here she is mastering her discipline. Check her out. She's mastering her discipline. This is slow, methodical. She's making sure all the measurements are correct. She's measuring twice, cutting once, okay? She is the master of her craft. So because she has rinse, wash, and repeat so many times, she is an artisan. And if you are working towards your desires, it just might be that the slow, meticulous pace that you're on is because you're fine-tuning your gifts in order to produce high-quality work, high-quality output, high-quality manifestation, high-quality love. So I love this card for you, fire signs. This is where your wisdom's going to come in. It's going to come in from the steady process of continuing to work on yourself and your craft and all of those things around you that matter. You have the 2 of water. a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So right here with the Two of Water is showing, okay, well, excuse the Two of Water. We already know what happened to this card. And if you weren't here for the day that happened to this card, it got wet, a lot wet. So irony. So the Two of Water, this relationship that's coming to go closer. This can be someone who's supportive of you. This could be someone you admire, someone you work well with, someone that brings you a lot of love. This is basically, it can be two polar energies, two polar opposite energies, because it's two energies coming into one here with the Two of Water. And forgiveness is happening right now. So if there's something that you're working through with this other person in this card, you have to let something go in order to dive truly deep into your emotions, allowing you to be able to be wiser, allowing you to stop judging and criticizing other people. So this Two of Water person, this could be a partner, this could be a lover. There might be some criticisms that you're placing on them that has to be released. Otherwise, you won't have the positive resolution of a conflict. So if you want to continue to build with this person, you're going to have to forgive whatever it was that needs forgiving, either within yourself or within them. And we have here for your next card, Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all your tomorrows. So don't allow any fear to distract you or make you believe lack. Okay? If you are feeling like, oh, I don't have enough X, Y, Z. If we start focusing on what we don't have, we're always going to just notice what we don't have, and we're going to forget all of the blessings that we're currently receiving day after day, in and out. You are supplied infinitely with all of your needs with Sedna. So be mindful to be grateful in that moment, and you will also see that you have that and so much more. We have here Angel Michael blessing you fire signs with courage. I like this. And it takes courage to track down your fears and desires. It takes courage to make the changes that are needed. It takes courage to implement your wisdom in a way that you feel is justified. It takes courage to identify the patterns of your lives and habits of your life and choose to continue to work on your discipline. That all of that takes courage. Okay. And then we have here your second angel blessing. Angel Faith blessing you with balance. Hello, Robert. Blessing you with balance. Making sure that you're not just overworking out of fear of not having enough. Making sure that you're not using external situations to run away from life or to run away from your fears or to avoid things. You are being given an infinite supply. So trust the process. Allow yourself to relax. And when we allow ourselves to calibrate in love and do things like recreate or rejoice, it allows us to come back stronger and even more filled. So make sure you're claiming your angel blessings there in the comment section below. Fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. My mouth does not want to work today. All right, so thank you for that. Fantastic. All right, so we have two elements now. We still have to do water elements and air elements. But first, we are going to be going into the experience of the day, which is our mindful moment so we can refill our cup for the rest of the week. Now, at home, go ahead and put in the comment section below, where are you at energetically from 1 to 10? 1 being, this is the least amount of energy I can have. 10, this is the most amount of energy I can have. Put that in the comment section below. Also, oops, I lost my train of thought. Yep, just put that in the comment section below now. All right, so here are the key words that we're going to be working through in this mindful moment. And the key words are going to be victory and recognition, a homecoming, being seen, recognition for a job well done, being thanked, the spotlight, and healing your fear of success is what the intention is for this particular set this evening. Robert says he is currently at a 3. That's pretty low today, Robert. Cynthia says she's at a 7. And Christina says she's at a 1. All right, so we have quite a bit. Okay, and Harleen says, husband 3, and you are 7. So Harleen is 7, and her husband is 3. So what we're going to do is we are going to breathe for 1 minute. If this is your first time watching, welcome. What you're going to be doing, and Philly Doug says he's at a 5. What you're going to be doing is closing your eyes right now in this moment. You don't have to look at me anymore. Be sitting nice and straight up. And you're going to take a nice deep breath in. And with those intention words that I stated about success, we're all going to breathe in for 1 minute together. Eyes closed, 60 seconds on the clock. When you hear the bell, we're going to begin. Okay, 60 seconds on the clock. Eyes are closed. Breathing in success. And that might look differently for each and every one of you. But I want you to visualize within your mind's eye what success looks like to you. Paint the image of that. What version of yourself is the most successful? What are they wearing? What is their environment? What do they eat that day? What experiences do they have that day? And exhale everything that no longer serves you, limited beliefs, feeling like something's not particularly possible. And just let all of those stigmas, programs, just let them go to the wayside. Breathing in a sense of gratitude for all that you amassed and all the blessings that are in front of you. Exhaling one more time what no longer serves you. And one final natural inhale in. Nice little exhale out. And you can bring both of your palms to touch one another at your heart space. Coming back to the here and now, opening your eyes. Thank you for being here and pouring into yourself. I know you could be anywhere in the world, but you've chosen to be here for you today and expand your energy and fill your own cup. And now let me know in the comment section below, what are you feeling in this moment from 1 to 10? 1 being this is the least amount of energy, 10 being this is the most amount of energy. Let me know how you're feeling. And if you felt anything, hot, cold, tingling, pressure, energy, if you saw anything unusual or felt anything unusual, did you have any kind of release? Did anything come out of you? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, Cynthia, she went up 1 point and she is now at an 8. I feel like for myself, I got really grounded and really relaxed, and I really just want to close my eyes now and just kind of take a little nappy nap. Christina says she's feeling 5 and she feels more energy. Good job, Christina, on raising your vibe. Husband is at a 5 from Harleen Quinzel, and she's at an 8. So he raised up 2 points. And good job to you guys for doing this as a collective family. And Cynthia says her eyes felt cold. That's very interesting sensation, that your eyes would feel cold. Very interesting. 5, it feels like pressure and releasing. Good job, Robert, on raising your vibe today. You went up 2 points in 1 minute. Good job, everybody. All right, I am at a 10, but I feel like I'm at a 10 in reverse, if that makes any sense. I really feel so grounded and sleepy now. After that, I just really would like a cup of coffee or a nice serious nap. I feel like I'm just meant to go nap right now. So I think after this, I'm going to honor that if I still feel that way. As you open them, you feel the cold. That's very cool, Cynthia. No pun intended, pun intended. That's funny. All right, we're going to jump into the next sign here. Well, I mean, if it's cold, it's definitely a type of release, though. That's definitely what that is. We're going to jump into water signs next. And you know you're a water sign if you're a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. And that can be anywhere in your chart. It doesn't just have to be your sun sign. It can be your moon rising or whatever have you. And if you watch all of your signs, then you get a complete forecast of your week. These are all timeless readings. So whenever you hear them is when you're meant to hear them. That's pretty much the long and the short of that, children. All right, so coming into water signs now. All right, I really feel like somebody spiked my air. Christina says, I hope this new change will be for the better. I know it will be. And Robert says, sometimes I have a cup of tea before bed. Is it sleepy time tea? All right, so let's see. Your first card of the evening, water signs. Water. Water. Let's go. We have summer. And you know, summer solstice is right around the corner, water signs. Bask in joy and light. And I love summer for so many reasons. But summer, the season, actually brings with it the energy of adventure, joy, and clarity because it's such a giving energy. We have more than enough. And the bee is a good representative of basking in joy, sunlight. In tarot, the sun card is the happiest card, the most fulfilled card in the entire deck. It has the highest vibrational frequency. And so for you all, water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, we're starting off nice and strong. Your next card is Ask for Guidance. Again, this summer energy is about clarity as well. So if you're not sure what you need to be focusing on this next season, you can do meditation, you can journal, you can do shadow work, but ask for guidance. Ask your peers, your guides in the physical and in the ethereal planes. Ask for assistance so that way you can find the answers to what it is you need to be working towards in this next season for you water signs. We have as your animal this week, Badger. Abandon compromise and fight valiantly for what you believe in. And I like this card, abandon compromise. So I feel like this is saying take risks, do the harder thing, do the bigger thing. Allow yourself to be adventurous, allow yourself to be bold, allow yourself to be blunt, okay? And fight valiantly for what you believe in. Don't become a doormat, water signs. Sometimes our feelings can get so enmeshed in a story that we do not show our emotions. So fight for what you know is true, fight for what you know is right, fight for what you believe in, and allow yourself to place these boundaries or have your voice heard and do what you feel is the correct thing, what you know is right within yourself. Do what you believe in, and don't let anyone else stop you, demean you, or belittle what your particular path is. Chronos, we have cycles. Okay, so when I see this cycles card, it is embodying also the number 5 here. We have cycles. So these are patterns in your life. And we see that he has a scythe or a sickle. I forget which one is called. Might be both. But we normally recognize this as the Reaper's weapon. So he is basically killing off what no longer serves him, because that is part of the death process, and then rebirthing into the next process, because everything has a beginning, has an end, and everything that has an end has a beginning again. So we have these cycles. So we're coming into this new season, which is also a cycle. So allow yourself to purge, change, shift all of those attributes that you were holding on from the spring and from the winter that no longer serve you, so you can come to this summer feeling lighthearted and ready to bask in that summer sun, and recognizing that you are now the risk taker. You are now the speaker for yourself. We have here this card of swords, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 swords here. This is representing our deep-seated fears, okay? And we notice here that we could be not sleeping well at night. We can be overloaded with information. But don't allow yourself to fall back into bad patterns or bad cycles because of fear. Don't allow yourself to stay in a cycle that doesn't serve you because you're feeling entrapped, all right? So this is something that you can change. And we look here that these 2 hands are just holding a rope. They're not holding a chain. They're holding a rope. And there's all these swords around them. If you were truly stuck, he could have very easily taken that rope, put it up against one of those very sharp blades, and cut through it and continue to move forward. So this is a choice to be here where you are at right now. Your next card, water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, is coming from Archangel Michael. And he is showing up as the Emperor. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. And he's coming in with that 4 energy. The 4 energy is very stable. It's very mature. It's a masculine energy. Now, mind you, the difference between a emperor and a king is that the emperor didn't get to his position because it was granted to him by his birthright. It is something he had to work for. He had to be tenacious for, disciplined for. He had to strive. So this is why this is in the suit of air here, organization and logic. So make sure you're organizing your life, that it makes sense to you in the way you're structuring it, and then continue to discipline yourself to keep moving forward. Don't allow fear to stop you. And if you're feeling like you don't know how to move forward, remembering to ask for guidance as you're continuing to transition into this summer energy for you. But we have Una, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect time. And that's funny because what the emperor wanted to say, you're at exactly where you need to be right now. Okay. So everything that is happening right now is to teach you something. You're growing from something here. And it's very important that you know that you don't have to do it all at once. One step at a time is going to lead you exactly where you need to go. So easy does it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't overburden yourself. As long as you're taking steps, even if it's a minuscule, tiny 1 centimeter step, it is still a step. Okay, everything in perfect timing. And then we have your angel blessings here. You have Angel Casio blessing you with peace. And then you have Angel Sarah blessing you with action. I love that, especially with the type of reading that you got. It feels very synchronized that you're being blessed with action, but peace. So it's not forced action. It's not hurry up. It's not urgency. It is, don't worry about it. We're getting there one step at a time, and we're doing it. So make sure you're claiming your angel blessings there in the comment section below, because the angels always want to work with you and through you, but they respect your free will. Love it. All right. So go ahead and throw some hearts up there if you yourself are a water sign and that resonated with you. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And even if you aren't one of the signs that comes up, if you feel like that message is for you and you're hearing something, you're like, wait a minute, then it is for you, because truth doesn't need permission to arrive. All right. You can just hear it and know it to be so. Our next sign, our next elements for the night are going to be air sign. This is our final set of elements. So last shout out, if you didn't share this feed, you can share it right now. Comment that you shared, and one person will receive a personal reading tonight in about 10 minutes. So make sure that you are sharing and commenting that you shared just to enter tonight's reading. Okay, the next one is air signs, my sign. And this is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. I lost the camera. Yes, I did. I definitely lost the camera. Okay, we're down to one camera. We have, sorry guys about this, stay rooted and grounded, Earth Guardian. I think this is very funny, like cosmic humor, because this is for the air signs. And yes, we need a lot of help with staying rooted and grounded. So making sure you're doing things to stay rooted and grounded, if that is walking through a forest, eating foods that are from the earth, talking to someone that makes you feel grounded, recognizing, I feel like we're about to go into a whole story about upliftment, excitement, adventure, success, and even fame for some of you. But we have to stay ourselves, our authentic selves. I feel like that's where we're going with this reading. Have an attitude of gratitude, air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. That is because when we are in that vibrational state, we are a catalyst for manifestation and change. Now be mindful that everything you do, air signs, you are in fact calibrating yourself to that thing. So if you are feeling afraid, if you are feeling, if you have lots of thoughts that are fearful thoughts or lack thoughts, you're gonna attract more of that into your field. So it's very important that you have an attitude of gratitude so you can sustain yourself, all right, and bring that flush of abundance to you. My eyes want to close so bad, you guys. That the energy tune up just makes me, man, I can't even speak. We have Seal as your totem this week. Let me see if I can get it still. Hard work and inspiration are the foundation to true creativity. With Seal energy, okay? So as you are allowing yourself to work, because this time of abundance that is coming, these things that I know that are going to set you apart from other people, air signs, it's going to require effort, okay? Inspiration comes from within yourself. It is not external. This is something you have to continuously calibrate yourself to. And I feel as well you're going to have to use your creativity to be resourceful this summer, air signs. You have Aphrodite. Aphrodite, the goddess of love, the goddess of grace, blessing your doorstep here. And she is asking you to do all things in love. If we stay inspired, okay, if we allow ourselves to stay inspired, we are doing it in a sense of love, because inspiration opens when our heart space is in balance, not when our logic is in balance, but when our heart space is in balance. We have here the Hermit, but it's reversed. And it's like you've gone in long enough. Now it's time to take your light and shine your light for other people to see. That light that you discovered within yourself, that inspiration, that light that you had to build from scratch. You took 2 sticks in the middle of the forest and a little bit of hay, and you created a spark that created a flame. And you sought and you sat and you sat and you created. And now it's time for you to share that flame with other people, air signs. Okay. And then we have here 7 of water. I like this card because it is actually the 7 of cups in tarot. And the 7 of cups is kind of like the spoiled for choice card. This card says a complex decision, the need to do research and stop procrastinating. So whatever you're working towards right now, air signs, you might be going, ooh, that's a lot of steps. Ooh, that's kind of hard. Oh, how is that ever going to work out? Insert fear, insert lack, insert limited belief. But the choice is ultimately yours. The choice to succeed is up to you. But also the choice to not try is up to you. And the choice to fail is up to you. Failing means we quit. We stop calibrating. We stop doing. We have here, Maeve. We have Maeve. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Cycles and rhythms. So you might be calibrating to the seasons. I know I do. My sleep cycle changes when I get closer to the solstices. And like I said earlier, I'm like, I'm going to honor that I feel I need rest now, and I'm going to go rest. So that inspiration that is coming in needs to come from a place of balance, knowing that you have enough energy, and you're only going to do that if you honor your natural cycles and rhythms. That means not drinking 3 cups of coffee when you're tired, or going to bed late when it's not needed, scrolling way past the point of when you're exhausted. Okay, so honor those cycles and rhythms. And then your angel blessings are Angel Casio blessing you, air signs, with grace. Oh, my nails are gross. Sorry, guys. And Angel Faith blessing you all with freedom. I love both of these cards. Making sure that you are claiming your angel blessings in the comment section below, with Angel Faith and Angel Grace blessing you, air signs, with freedom and grace. All right, fantastic. And may that serve all of you and the collective. And I see quite a few of you have shared. Thank you for sharing. Really quickly, I'm trying to fix my nose ring. Really quickly, I would like to do maybe 1 or 2 numbers or an animal. So if you have seen a synchronized number that has come to your attention multiple times, license plate, clock, and you're like, man, why does this number keep following me? Throw that number in the comment section below. I'm going to look it up. Or if it's an animal that just kind of came out of nowhere, or it's been visiting you often, let me know in the comment section below, and we'll go ahead and I'll check that out for you. All right, Cynthia is claiming her angel blessings. There you go, Cynthia. And while you guys are letting me know about that synchronized number so I can look up your message. Okay, you saw cardinal twice yesterday, and I see 13. So let's do 13 for Harlene, which I know is a divine feminine number. Ascended Masters ask you to stay positive and give any fears and doubts so that they can heal and transmute. This number also means the sacred feminine. This, the goddess, and the intuitive side, as there are 13 moon cycles in a year. And then we also have Wolf. Let's look up Wolf. I know Wolf is about protection. Characteristics and behavior no longer serve your spiritual purpose and are being culled from your consciousness. Make cooperation a priority over competition. Valuable insights and new teachings are coming your way, so pay close attention. It's important to maintain your self-esteem and integrity and deeply trust in your inner knowing, even when you feel misunderstood and misaligned. You're being spiritually and physically protected at all times, so there's really no need to fear. And Cynthia said cardinal. So let's see what the cardinal is. Let's see if they have it in this book. Oh, they do have it. Cardinal. Someone needs your compassionate and loving attention and has flagged you down to get it. So, right where you are, observe your surroundings and notice the sensations of your body. This is a very creative time where it's best to heed your intuitive guidance as to how to express this creativity. Add color to your life, in your home, environment, and yard, and in your choice of clothing. This is a good time to explore the religion you grew up in with eyes and heart open for a fresh look. You know what's interesting about spiritual people is that what I noticed with students and clients over the years is that people who had left or abandoned their religions that or the religious sectors that they grew up in, when they became spiritual and started to meditate and open their heart and learn about these other methods of expansion, they wind up going back to their religious structures, and those words that were once mechanical, that were once autonomous, they are imbibed with spirit's energy once again, and they become alive, which is very interesting. So that which was stale becomes more enlivened because you have a fresh new perspective and a fresh new understanding. All right, so now let's see who we're picking for the reading. All right, who do we have here who has shared? Boom, boom, boom. I'm just scrolling through your comments really quickly. Harleen shared it. Cynthia shared it. And who else shared it? Let's see. Okay, Cynthia, I felt a lot of energy coming for you when I said who was going to be the winner. So, Cynthia, you're the winner, and here is your reading for tonight. Enjoy. All right, starting off with your first card, Cynthia. Cynthia, you got stand your ground, mountain energy. So I feel like you need to ensure that you're feeling grounded in who you are and don't let any kind of gust of wind, person, intention, gaslighting people to knock you over. Okay, it's kind of like you've done the work, you're transforming, you know who you are. Understand your body. So if you're feeling phantom aches or if you're feeling things that you don't understand quite yet, that you're not understanding quite yet, it's imperative that you start to understand your body. And I think this is actually kind of funny since we meet every week and work on your body. So I think at this point, you might just know what that little congestion in that part of your body is telling you. Here we go. We have the baboon for your animal totem. Let's see. It says, in love and declarations of passion, heartfelt communication is the key. Making sure that you are communicating, and those people who are trying to feed you these declarations of love and passion, that they are communicating clearly, not just with their words, but also with their actions. I think that's very interesting that baboon would actually mean that. I don't think I would have ever expected a baboon to be a love animal. I don't know. And then we have Demeter, as she is bringing you a harvest. So you've put some work in here. You've come out of this time of spring and something is about to show itself to you and express itself to you in a very fruitful and abundant way. You have worked in the soil. You have nurtured it. You've given it TLC and you've done the thing. Oh, okay. We have the 7 of swords here. It looks like 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the 7 of swords is about using your cunning, but it's also about being in the original tarot. This particular card is a man and there's an army in the background, and he's taking all the swords away from the army so that they can't use it against him when the army wakes up. So this is about being creative in the way you solve something. You might have to do something in an untraditional way to get an outcome that is for you. But also, because she did that, they couldn't use those swords against her. She took all the swords away from them so that they couldn't use those swords against her. So sometimes the not giving people ammunition will give them no ammunition to give back to you, or to use upon you, rather. And I kind of feel like just don't say too much unless you're asked. That's what I kind of feel like that's going with that. Need to know basis is really like the frame of reference. You have the Six of Air here. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Taking a trip. I really like this for you. When this is a difficult situation that she has decided to walk away from, in that card as well. And so basically you are allowing yourself to come into a more fruitful time. This difficulty is now over. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom. You have the Athena card, inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. And I like this. Your inner wisdom. Do people's words match their actions? Are they doing what they say they are supposed to do? Is the outcome going to be what you know it is? You know, I just feel like there's a lot of being very attentive, being attentive here, needing your attention as well. You are going on a trip. All right. And you have Angel Celestina blessing you with prosperity. I like this a lot for you. I feel like that's what was kind of coming in here earlier with that baboon energy as well. And then if that wasn't enough to tell you that that's exactly what's happening, Angel Casio blessing you with abundance and prosperity. I mean, could it get any better than that? I don't think so. I think all of your needs are going to be met. And this trip is going to be fantastic for you. And you're going to be able to think outside of the box and be a resourceful problem solver. I love this. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. I hope you join me Wednesday night when I come back for your supernatural story time. I bring on a guest at 7 p.m. We're going to do an energy clearing. We're going to do a midweek collective energy check-in where I do a reading for you all as the collective, as well as the theme for the midweek. And of course, the supernatural story time as well. Thank you, everybody, so much for pouring into yourselves, playing fully out. Full disclosure, the next few weeks, I'm not sure if we're going to do an adventure challenge because I am transitioning to Texas in the middle of June, or like June 8th or 9th or something like that. And I really need to focus on getting the practical things done around that. So I don't think I'll have time to go film. However, suggestions are open on what we can fill that time with, those few minutes with. So if you have something that you want to see on here, please let me know. And maybe we can figure out a new segment altogether for you all. So thank you, everybody, once again. All right. May you all... Wait a minute. I feel like I'm missing something here. Yeah, let's recap this episode con mucho amor. Do you or someone you know experience something supernatural that has left a positive impact on yourself or the lives of others? Want to share your story on our show? Please email Divine Encounters at e360tv.com. And together, let's create divine experiences. And now, the Oracle's final thoughts con mucho amor. I feel it's very important to honor where you're at on your path, to stand your ground, to honor your rest and movement cycles, to not make excuses about your feelings, to not allow people to diminish how you feel. I also feel like it's very important to do things from a intuitive, inspirational space. And then when we are met with a challenge, that we do so gracefully and try to think outside of the box. If we're feeling stuck, to ask for help and to keep expanding, because our final destination hasn't arrived yet. I hope you go forward this week and create your own divine experiences, fill your own cup, and explore and learn all about who you are. May you all go in love, light, and wisdom to know thyself, love thyself, and remember the divine always has your back. Ciao.
Everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life feels so much, just hold on. Just hold on.